What's up, YouTube family? Thank y'all for tuning back into another video. So I put this in here just so y'all can see how I put on neck strips. I feel like I do it a good way. I see a lot of people doing a lot of crazy things with their neck strips, but anyway, to start this haircut out, I'm gonna just go in and brush everything down to its proper position, just so it can get it to lay how I want it to. And then right here soon, I'm finna get into a consultation with the client, so I'm just gonna let y'all hear that. YouTube, this finna be a bang. What you say you wanted, bro?
High top fade.
So, you wanna leave the top?
Yeah.
Y'all heard. So y'all heard the consultation. It wasn't too much because we had already went over it before, so I just wanted to redo it. But y'all hear him? He said he wanted a high ball fade. So I had pointed out right there. I asked him, "Do you want your C cup?" Because you see, a C cup is kind of weak. So once again, if you can eliminate a problem for yourself before you even start the cut, why would you not do that? And he said he wanted a high ball fade. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him a mid ball fade. I'm just gonna stretch it out to where it looks like a high ball fade, so the fade looks better than it would if it was a real tight fade, to me personally. And I just like the look of this cut, just because it gives you a longer vertical bar also. So it just adds a little bit more detail. So right here, I'm gonna ball out from the bottom of his vertical bar. Then I'm gonna just throw this black mask on there. If y'all don't add extra surfaces to you don't have to have extra surfaces, but you know, it's just a nice little tip for your clients, and you know, it could do good for you too, for sure. People love stuff like this. So this is as simple as putting this mask on, peeling it off, and then wiping it off with a hot towel, getting your client's face clean again. Simple as that. Can add extra $15-$20 to your service. Right here, I just put this in, I ain't gonna lie, just so I can see myself and I can see my fit. Always Advanced Clothing, y'all know we advancing with this, you know. We getting jumpsuits now. Tap in with me if y'all want some. I've been posting on my page recently too, so y'all can really see them close up. Here I got a number 2 guard on, and y'all seen I went down a little bit. Now I'm gonna go up. I'm just go down. When I go down, the reason that I'm doing it is so that I can soften the blend into the top from the part that we're gonna be fading. But I just got this number 2, and I'm gonna take it up right off of his head, just so that I can really get the shape that I wanted to, and create a shape, and just lay this foundation for me to come in and start this fade. So right here, to establish the fade, I got my blade open, and I'm gonna be setting this guideline in about 3/4 of an inch. I'm gonna go up a little bit higher in the back, just because I dropped it off a little on the back. The reason that I drop it off a little on the back is because usually the back is more dense, so it makes it better for you to give yourself more room to create that fade. So after I've established my guideline, now I'm gonna go open halfway and close and just work this line out. And every time I close my clipper, I move down on the fade. I like to work in sections, so I go from the front of the head to like behind the ear, and then behind the ear to the back of his head. And I just do the same thing on the other side. If y'all tapped into my last video, y'all know I said that I literally just left this type of part in there just so y'all can see what I do with my clipper. You know what I'm saying? So you can see the lever. Not only see where I'm at on the guideline, but you can see my lever where I'm at too. So just pay attention to that. So right here now I got the number 1.5 guard on, and I'm gonna just go up, just right off where we left off of that number 2. Basically, I'm gonna be doing the same thing that I was doing with that number 2 in the beginning of the video, right here with this number 1.5. Right here, I got bored, so I wanted to try Babyliss guards. So what I did, I took the 1.5, I took the wall 1.5 guard on, and I put on the Babyliss 1.5 guard. And honestly, I think I like the Babyliss 1.5 guard better than the wall 1.5 guard, but everything else, I like wall better. So right here, I just got the number 1 guard on, and I'm just coming up right up under where I left off at that 1.5. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go open to right up under where I left off with it, and then it's gonna be the same exact process as everything else. I'm gonna go open all the way to the top of it, all the way to the top where I left off with that 1.5 closed. Then I'm gonna close the clipper halfway, go halfway down the guideline that I just set in, or the imaginary line I set in, because you shouldn't really have a line after this. And then I'm gonna close the clipper all the way and hit the bottom of this guideline, or this line. And it's not gonna take this line out completely. That's when you're gonna come in with the 0 guard and take this line out. Alright, y'all, so now that I got this line softened up as much as I can with that 0 guard, or with that 1 guard closed, I'm going to come in with my 0 guard, and with the 0 guard I look at it as an eraser. I'd never come in and set a guideline in with my 0 guard. I only come and take lines out with the 0 guard. Therefore, it's like an eraser. So with the 0 guard, with it being like an eraser guard to me, I look at it as a detail guard. And by detail, when I say I'm doing any type of detail work, that means 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to use my whole blade. I'm just going to use the corner of my blades, and I'm just going to lever play, which means I'm going to open and close my lever as needed and just use the corner of my blades to work this line out. Alright, y'all, so this item will speed up tremendously. Just take what you learn from the other side and apply it. I like to do this just because it allows your brain to think and allows you to apply the information that you just learned, so that you can remember better. So it's just gonna be the same exact steps, and yeah, it's just gonna allow you to apply it in your head mentally, so that when you get in the shop, when you get in a situation and you want to try my techniques, you already memorized it because you applied it the first day that you learned it. That's a very important lesson that I learned. I forgot what book that I read that in. I think Go Giver. That's a good book, y'all. No book better book than the Bible though. If y'all ain't reading that, y'all need to tap in for real. But yeah, so right here I'm just gonna be doing the same exact steps. So I'm gonna just let y'all watch. But first, y'all know I gotta give a little sermon, man. So basically, I'm just gonna say this today. If you're in a good spot today, enjoy it because it won't last. If you're in a storm today, enjoy it because it won't last. Continue to press forward. Continue to press toward the mark of the prize, and yeah, just continue to press toward the mark of the prize for Jesus Christ and continue to grow. And say don't be all you call you, say don't be. We all got a purpose. All our purposes are the same for real. We all got a calling that separates us though. So make sure that you being productive and all God put on your heart to do today. Here, I'm gonna just peel the mask off. Pretty simple. Now I had wiped this face off. Actually, I ain't even wiped this face off yet. So right here, I'm just taking my number 2 guard. I went down against the grain, or I went down with the grain and then up against the grain, and then I'm just gonna blend this beard in. I'm gonna let y'all just watch this. if y'all add this service to y'all services, let me know. Let me know if this inspired y'all. If y'all haven't done the service already, if y'all add it, and if you do add it, make sure that you get the client's face nice and clean. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that this part is like a relaxing part. So right here, you know, y'all see his lineup is kind of receding. So I don't really want to take too much off in the corners. I want to just be able to tap this front end and come right into the corner. So right here, I'm gonna cut it down with the 1.5 guard, just to lay the little hairs and get that lineup preparation real good. And then I'll throw in some holding spray, and I'm gonna brush it down just to get all these hairs laying how they're supposed to. Make sure you really brush, not only when you're doing this lineup and getting these laid, but more also when you're doing the fade. I forgot to mention that when I was doing the fade. But so right here, to start my little lineup, I'm gonna go to the side, go to his beard. I see how his jaw was looking, so he was getting it higher up, but I just put this beard in there. I imagined it. I seen how it would look on his face, on his head, and I threw this beard in there nicely. Always make sure that you're getting a little scruffy hairs as you're cutting. So right here, y'all know how I do my lineups, man. Y'all know what I do. I plans in the middle. I find which side I want to work to. I work to that side. I tap in the vertical bar. If there's a C cup, I hit the C cup. If not, I just rinse, repeat, do the same thing on the other side. Plans in the middle, work to the side, tap the vertical bar in, and then we Gucci. You know what I'm saying? The lineup gonna be crispy naturally, but my boy had a show. He does music, so we're gonna throw some enhancements in to get my boy really right. And if y'all want to check out his music, man, he has his Instagram page. I think he tagged me in a post, so y'all could go look at this same post on my feature like tags, and then I think I added him or he commented on the post that I posted of this video, and there's a picture too, so y'all can check that out. So right here, I like to just pull down, especially when people want to keep their mustache real thick. I like to pull it down like that with my fingers, just so I can, it just lets me to be in more control. So I'm just gonna tap the top in, line above his lip, and then I believe we should. Oh no! After that, I'm gonna hit him with the Beam Team XL. So right here, I'm just, Beam Team XL, no drip. Shout out to Chris Bosco, shout out to Get Beam, shout out to the whole 245 squad, Dre and all them, S Crablins, the whole 245 squad, man. They always show me love, so that's a cool story behind that. So I'm gonna just be real careful and just get it in there, but I'm also trying to keep it natural. I ain't trying to spray too much. Trying to keep it natural looking as possible. Now I'm gonna throw it, once again, shout out to Beam. He put me on with this Barber Magic pencil. I ain't gonna do too much of it. The key to this pencil is putting it on as light as possible. I've learned that because I just started using the pencil, so I'm just now really figuring out what it does. Even at first, I didn't even think it did nothing, but now I'm starting to see what it does, and I'm starting to learn how to really use it. And it definitely, like Beam said, for your Kodak moments, it definitely helps with that. So right here, I'm just stretch the skin and just hit them with this razor, making sure that I always pull the skin and hold my razor at a 45-degree angle, and making sure that I'm in control and I'm tapping this lineup in just perfectly how I needed to, and stopping right when I get to the hairs. Making sure that I clear everything out, get everything as nice and neat as possible. Clearing out all the hair, all the extra hair on the face. Ask your client to blow on his cheek, just so you can get the best angles. Same thing on this side. brush everything, get everything nice, ask your client to blow in their cheek, and just make sure that you're setting this guideline and it's the same as the other side and it's going to match up. A lot of people have trouble with this corner right here. Man, I always love beard work. I was always passionate. I mean, every part of barbering I'm passionate about. So, especially my beard work got way better. I guess when I used to use my trimmers, I used to have trouble. But when I started just using my razor and going straight on my razor, my beard work got way better. Shout out to Mr. Fisher for that. So right here, I'm just throwing some curl moisturizer and whip this thing up with a sponge. And if y'all was able to sit through this 16-17 minute video with me, I appreciate y'all. Y'all see the cut, man. Y'all see the artwork, the beard, the lineup. You know what I'm saying? I created my guy lineup. And that fade that he asked for. If y'all think I gave him what he asked for, better go ahead. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, period. To the people who are subscribed, I thank and appreciate you. If you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. Leave me a like in the comment. Please, y'all like my videos. Just help me to continue to grow. And so just like the video because it helps Instagram algorithm for my video to continue to get out to the people. I appreciate y'all. Hope to see you back on the next video, and may God bless.